kind of a chunky look when you pull it out this much, because here's the original shoe and here it is on him. This is a Blythe look and this is not a Blythe look, but it works. And I think I am going to restring these. I was going to do it in another video, but let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to use black and white together, kind of a double shoelace, and as you can see, yeah, right here, I shredded the shoelace with the tweezers, so if you're using tweezers, be careful. I could technically work it around so that it's hidden, but I'm going to restring them anyway, so I'm just going to pull the shoelace out completely. Aw, that's cute. Cute, cute. There we go. Shoo! Okay, so you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I am actually just taking a bunch of embroidery floss and cutting it fairly long, because it doesn't matter how long it is, as long as it's long enough to actually string the shoe, and you can have lots of extra to work with, because you can cut it off. And what I'm going to do is take regular Scotch tape and put it around the ends of the shoelace here. Technically shoelace, which this is actually turning it into a shoelace, kind of. See? It's just Scotch tape. Other end. And you want to do both ends because you're going to be lacing with both ends, because we're doing a real shoelace look this time. Kind of to scale. And hopefully I didn't put too much tape on. Okay, think. Actually stringing a shoelace. If you put too much tape on, just cut it off and do it again so that it fits in there nicely. Let's see, do I like the way that's stringing up? Yes, I do. What I'm doing is I'm putting it on the inside of the hole and pulling it out to the outside of the shoe. Makes for a nice, properly tied shoe effect. And then just keep on going up. Let's see, make sure you keep the pattern the same as far as which hole went where, unless you don't care. Completely up to you. I put a bit much tape on that one. Whee. Go figure, I've done it tightly, so I'm gonna have to pull the inside out again. I got this tool thing with a tool set, so I have no idea what it is. It probably has a name or an official use, pulling out nails or something, for somebody who doesn't have a hammer. Okay. The flap on the inside of the shoe can be a bit of a pain. I'm actually noticing now that having those thick laces tended to help the inside guy stay up. Nah. All I'm doing now is pulling that thing up further where I can actually see it. Okay, there. Now we got a shoe like that. Okay, we're not done yet. Okay, now we want to tie the shoe, so we'll get our little victim up here. Aster does not appreciate the designation. tighten it up a little, enough that you can get the shoe back on when you want to. You may have to actually take it off later and retie it just in case it's too tight or too loose. Whatever. And I usually tie knots upside down because for some reason my knots end up looking upside down if I tie them right side up. So I just do a bunny ear tie, which you take two of these things, make bunny ears, tie the bunny ears together, and there you go. I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see, pull carefully so that the loops are a little smaller, and I'm tempted to double tie it, which means I will probably have to cut it off later if I want to change it, which is fine because it's like what, a foot of embroidery floss. Ooh. There we go. The bow turned out a little funky, but you get the right idea. And that's restringing it. There's a before and after. You can see there's much more space on the inside. And of course, if you were just doing it that way, then you would have the big chunky lace. And the shape kept very nicely after I pulled his foot out. So he just slides back in. There we go. Now I gotta do the other one.